Boring.
This is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Pierre Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera St. Paris, and Bank West. And by Bill Giannato, Edward Jones Financial, Kales Gas, Pruning Electric, Gateway Ford Lincoln and Toyota, and Midwest Coal. Governor Sports also a service of Fisher Rounds, First Dakota National Bank, Land Motors, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Milwaukee Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Cougar Contracting, and Wagner Auto. And now for the call of the game, here's the voice of the Governors, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to Ricks High School. It is senior night for the Pierre Governors as they take on the Huron Tigers as they look for win 3 in a row and win 6 on the season. John Winkler alongside Nathan Nas as we welcome in Nathan, and tonight it should be a good matchup. And when you look at these two teams, Nathan, 5-9 for the Governors, 9-5 for the Huron Tigers. I would say these two are probably more even in terms of where they're at right now. Obviously, Huron is sitting in 9th in the AA standings, the Governors in 12th. But this Governor team has played a lot better in the last 3 games.
Yeah, they really have. They seem, to be playing with more confidence and more speed, and we're starting to let it fly a little bit. And Remy Price has been shooting the ball really well. The girls they're kind of starting to come into their own, and I think it attributes to just the confidence that they're playing with.
And this Governor team, again, they've won their last 2 games, knocking off Harrisburg and then Yankton last Thursday. Tuesday at home, Thursday on the road, and the Governors have shot the ball much better, and that's the key to any game is obviously shooting the ball well. But for the Pierre Governors, if they can shoot the ball well, we saw exactly what they can do for the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly. I think our boys and girls, they both kind of had the same MO there for a while when they were both kind of on their skids, where they were playing really good defense. They just weren't confident on the offensive end of the floor and weren't putting it in the basket. And they're playing more confident, putting the ball in the hoop, and it's really showed. And taking care of a decent Yankton team and a good Harrisburg team, and really owning both of those games for most of the way.
And for the Pierre Governors, obviously being senior nights, Lady Stevens, Emily Lingle, the 2 Governors seniors. Emily Lingle not dressed, but
she is tonight.
She is going to be, so she is dressed tonight, which looks like she'll probably, if she does, she'll probably play a little bit, and then consider she's still got the knee injury and she's got a big brace on. Well, she's running pretty well.
I've been talking to her as the season's gone on about how rehab's going and about how her physical therapy's been going, and I think it was last Thursday she went in and got cleared to be back. I don't know if she's at full go, but watching her in warm up, she appears to be at full go. We'll see if she gets any game time, but that could be a big addition. Getting her back in the lineup with her post presence. She's tall, she's physical, she's strong, and really, when Reese was out there, when she would come out of the game, we'd have to go a little bit smaller and not as strong in the post when she wasn't in there. And with Emily, she gives a little more size, a little taller than Reese, maybe even a little bit stronger. So if she can come back and be a big piece for us inside, that'll be huge going down the road.
That is a big piece to have back in the lineup. We'll see how many minutes she gets, but being able to dress and potentially play a lot on senior night for your first game of the season has got to be pretty emotional for Emily Lingle. We'll step aside when we come back. We'll talk with our coaches, first with the Huron coach and Tim Buttenhagen. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Buttonhagen of the Huron Tigers. As coach, it's a big contest tonight against the Pierre squad, ESD matchup, a longtime foe of Huron. What's the feeling going into tonight to 9-5 Tigers and 5-9 Pierre Governors?
Well, Pierre's playing well right now, so we got to come out and try to match their energy. We got to make sure that we find Price, obviously, on the outside because she's a great player. We got to make sure that we take care of their ball screening action in the inside because they do a lot of nice job. Coach has got them running a lot of nice special plays and getting open in the inside. So our communication on defense is going to be a key for us. And then rebound, give them one shot, and then we got to rebound.
Yeah, I was going to say that this Pierre team has shot the ball well the last two games, both against Yankton and Harrisburg. And obviously, you just kind of mentioned that defense, you got to be able to shut them down.
Yeah, we got to be able to communicate. We got to keep them out of the paint. A lot of their things are going to the basket. We got to push them away from the basket. And then, again, find Price on the outside because she's a good shooter.
For you guys offensively, what's a typical Huron offense look like per night that you are enjoying?
Well, right now, we're spreading it out a little bit, trying to get the ball into the paint, draw, kick, try to find that one more so we get a nice, easy shot. Try to get some easy stuff to the basket off our transition. So obviously we got to thrive on teams missing shots because we're not that tall, so we're not getting easy shots going inside. So we got to make sure that we get good stops on defense and then long rebounds that fuel our transition so we can get some easy baskets.
One of the things that tonight here at Pierre is that they got a wrestling duel before the varsity matchup. Obviously, it's a Mitchell versus Pierre. Does that do anything to you guys? Does it feel a little bit different coming in and having that before the varsity game?
I don't think so. Our girls don't pay attention to that. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be a big deal to us. We're used to playing two games and then going in the locker room, coming out and playing. So hopefully everything remains the same.
As we get farther in the season here, the last couple weeks of the regular season, how's everybody doing on the injury front?
Well, so far so good. We've been blessed with being healthy through some sickness and through some injuries. So hopefully we can continue to do that just like everybody else.
And what's it going to take to knock off Pierre tonight?
Well, we got to make sure that we limit them to one shot. Make sure we take care of the lane first and then the 3 second. And then on the offense end, we got to get some sort of transition, some easy baskets.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up all online. New or used, shop for it all online anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Kirk Beebe out of the Pierre Governor girls basketball team as they take on the Huron Tigers tonight. And Coach, you've won the last 2 games. You've played well in the last, probably the last 10 days for sure. What's the feeling now going tonight against a good Huron team?
Same. I mean, just bring the focus, bring the fight, try to finish. Huron's really good. They're talented. They're really tough to guard. So we know that. We know it's going to be a battle. We're going to have to continue to play good basketball. But end of the day, that's really what it is. We just want to, keep trying to play the best that we can, keep trying to get better. And, I know it's cliche and probably gets old hearing, but that's really what it is. You can get caught up in who might we match up with in a month or, this or that. That's totally the wrong approach, I think. You just got to focus on being the best that you can be, and that's what you can control. You can't control all that other stuff.
And what you guys are able to control, especially the last 2 games, is shooting the ball much better. And obviously you want to continue that throughout. How do you continue that here tonight?
Well, I think part of the reason why we're shooting a little bit better is just because of the ball movement is on time. It's happening a little bit quicker. We're hitting people in their spots when we need to hit them, not a step behind, eliminating that extra dribble. And we're playing more inside out. We got to get Ave and we got to get Reese touches and play off of that and make sure that they're involved because that makes it really tough for their team.
This Huron Tiger team offensively for them, what have you seen? What do you need to do defensively?
There's many things. They're really, really, really good offensively. They push the ball in transition, so that's number one. You got to get the ball stopped because they'll run it right down your throat, right down to the rim. So got to get the ball stopped, and then they got shooters all over the place. So not only you got to get stopped, then you got to be able to close out. And they're also good enough where they can drive, put it on the floor, and score that way. So you got to close out and then keep it in front. Now it sounds okay, you say that, but that is incredibly hard to do over and over and over again. So, that's the kind of effort that it's going to take, honestly, is every single defensive possession doing those things and staying locked in. So, yeah, it's super challenging, but, what else? That's the way it should be. So.
One of the things that might be a challenge is that there's a wrestling duel going on beforehand. Do you feel that might be a challenge at all, that there's a wrestling duel beforehand, before the varsity game?
No, not really. Same thing for them. That's just another one of the things you can't control. Mr. Mocha does everything he can to accommodate all the sports, and he does a great job of that. So it's, if anything, it's nice to bring our wrestling and girls basketball together at the same time. So no issues there whatsoever.
And for tonight, what's it going to take to knock off the Huron Tigers?
Tremendous defensive effort, staying locked in, staying focused, believing in one another, focus, fight, finish.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back here to Rakes High School, we send things down to Ryan Munson for our senior recognition.
We appreciate the support of our student managers and cheerleaders that complete our basketball program. At this time, this type of family atmosphere makes being a part of Governor basketball a very special experience. Tonight, our parents are presented with a picture composite on behalf of the Pierre Athletic Department. These composites have been created by Kate Olson's graphic design class, and we thank them for all their hard work. And now we recognize the following seniors and parents. First up, Emily Legal, daughter of Norman and Sarah.
Got to take the picture before we get to our next seniors.
Next up,
makes for good radio.
Jeremy and Marcy.
And Lainey Stevens, Emily Lingle, the two seniors basketball players, and of course we'll have our senior manager being recognized here in just a moment too. But two big integral parts to a season the last couple of years too, because Coach Bebout in his first 2 years, as any new coach does, leans on their older players. He had several seniors last year, but now just two seniors this year. Really leaned on those two to be big assets to the team in 2021, 2022. More pictures to be taken. Again, makes for really good radio.
Yep, we'll have our senior manager, Abby, and then we'll be
Abby Jeffries, daughter of Bob and Julie.
And Abby was a manager for the volleyball team as well. She's been a huge part to the Pierre Governor programs, and not just in basketball, but in a lot of sports for Pierre athletics.
Yeah, she has, and I think she did. Yeah, she did volleyball, and I know she would go and help Coach Keys at cross country stuff every now and again when he needed some assistance. So yeah, she's been like a 3-sport manager for her high school career.
It's not an easy task to be a manager either. There's a lot
it's a lot of hours in the gym right along with the team.
Yeah,
a lot of hours on the bus right along with the team, and yeah, like I know, especially in football, I don't know how much other coaches lean on their managers, but in football, if we don't have our managers, we would not be a well-oiled machine.
Absolutely. As we will pause here, keep it here on KCCR, and pause for the national anthem as we're just about set here. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. National anthem has been sung. We'll keep it down here with Ryan Munson for the introduction of our starting laps here in just a moment. But also, well, actually, yeah, we keep it here down to Ryan Munson.
103. He generously asked that donations be made in his honor to the girls basketball program. In gratitude for this remarkable gesture, the girls basketball program will be honoring a loyal fan before each home game. We are humbled by the ongoing support of the Pierre community, and tonight we would like to honor not only a super fan, super coach, and super person, Kim Biley. Ladies and gentlemen, across
that's pretty awesome. We'll come back here for just a moment before we throw it back down there. But Kim Biley we've got to try to get Mr. Mocha back here too. We got to get we had the wrestling duel right before here, so now we got to get the spotlight cranked back up. So as Ryan Munson continues to talk, we also get that spotlight pulled back up. Be like at AT&T Stadium with the Dallas Cowboys. If you hit the spotlight, the redo.
I thought maybe we were gonna get the spotlight on the jump and then the lights come back, and
that would be pretty good. Although it does take a little while. Mr. Mosher is having
he's cranking.
He's getting work. I mean, you can hear it. Like if you're wondering what that sound is, that's Mr. Mosher working hard right now, trying to get that spotlight all the way up there. He's almost got it. He is about another couple cranks. There we go. Looks like he's not quite there yet.
Not quite all the way up, but if it gets hit there,
so
I don't know what'll be happening.
That's a high pass to be made. As he will throw it down to Ryan Munson for our starting lineup. Isabel Shreves, the first one.
Sophomore guard number 23, Hampton High. A senior forward, number 30, Alexis Feenstra. A junior guard, number 33, Isabel Elwine. And a junior guard, number 34, Evan Gee. The Tigers are coached by Chris Roselle, Wade Stobbs, Ty Elmer, head coach Tim Buttenhagen. And now green and white on your feet and moving the Rockets.
So we're ready for basketball here, senior night, just after 7 o'clock. Not too bad for having a wrestling duel beforehand, and we're still going to get started just about 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes behind schedule. Not bad at all. Pierre Governor wrestling team won 46-15 over Mitchell. Their last duel, their last regular season opportunity for the boys before the region tournament coming up here next weekend. The Pierre girls will be out in Harrisburg this weekend. Avery Kaiser will take the opening tip. She'll take it against Heaven Gainey. It's going to be Isabella Elwayne. Oh, we'll try it one more time. Alexis Feenstra. And no matter who it was, Avery Kaiser on the opening tip, and we're underway here this evening. Here's Remy Price to the top of the key for Avery Kaiser. Now here's Ryan Berry. Right side for Remy Price again. Lainey Stevens will catch top of the key. Left wing for Kaiser. She'll look inside, kicks it over left wing for Stevens. Back out to Stevens from Price in the corner. They're playing pitch and catch over there. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Kaiser underneath to the basket to the baseline for Price. Now here's Barry, steps through. A pass goes behind Price and nearly hits the referee, and we have our first turnover. Governors took 32 seconds off the clock before they end up turning the ball over.
Yeah, not when we look to dribble penetrate there, it definitely, there's a really aggressive 2-3 zone by Huron and really smother in the perimeter. But when we were able to get some of that dribble penetration, it was opening up some opportunities for some shooters. So hopefully we can look to do more of that as we get going here.
Terwilliger takes one away, so both teams with a turnover. Now here's Price in the corner. Back out top for Ryan Berry. Kaiser, Stevens, Terwilliger, Berry, and Price are the 5 starters. Kaiser will catch. She'll pull it for 3. That's good for Avery Kaiser. And the Governors are on the board first. They lead it 3-0 here over the Huron Tigers.
Yeah, it didn't look like they're doing a whole lot offensively there, but the good ball movement, getting it moved back and forth quick, and when they're playing a zone like that, really makes the defense work, even though it might not seem like you're doing a whole lot offensively.
Hampton Hines at the high post, out to the top of the key, driving inside, traveling and turning it over. And it's the second turnover here by the Huron Tigers in back-to-back possessions, as one too many steps that time for the Tigers. So here's Ryan Berry, small press from the Huron Tigers. Remy Price will catch, throws it for Kaiser, had Terwilliger underneath but couldn't find her. Now Stevens in the corner for 3. That's buried from Lady Stevens. Back-to-back threes for the Governors, and it's 6-0, 6:13 to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the girls are doing a really good job defensively getting after it, and then offensively, great ball movement, not letting Huron's pressure or even that extended zone trap there that they were trying to run, not really letting it be effective right now.
Elwayne will throw it for Gainey in the right corner. 14 to go on the shot clock. Driving in, foul, count the basket. Reese Terwilliger picks up the foul. Heaven Gainey gets the basket to go. And they're on the score sheet. That is 6-2 game. And Terwilliger will pick up the first foul. The free throw coming. So Gainey, here is her free throw. A chance to cut the lead in half just like that. So her free throw is missed, though. It was short, and the rebound's grabbed by the Governors. Barry out the other way to the right side for Price. Right back to Barry. Thought about an NBA range three. Kaiser start to drive in. Stevens looking inside again. Kaiser another time. Here's Terwilliger. Into the corner it goes. Price for three. That one's missed. That one, though, weak side rebound for Kaiser. She is fouled as she started to drive. So the first foul committed by the Huron Tigers. And that will be on Heaven Gainey. She's got everything so far for Huron. The bucket and the foul. Here is Barry to inbound. That ball's tipped, and then Stevens is able to recover to make the catch. Terwilliger will try and turn to the right side. Terwilliger's shot is missed.
Coach Budenhagen wondering where the travel was, trying to say that was the exact same move my girl made.
So here on the left side, it is the Huron Tigers. Gainey to the right wing for Elwine. Elwine will drive in. That shot goes off the side of the backboard. Might have been partially blocked by Stevens. Here is Price the other way. Her pass deflected, and it goes out of play. It will stay with the Pierre Governors. 30 on the shot clock, 5:08 to go. Tom Plooster trying to make the play over in the corner.
Yeah, nice play by Hines, seeing that there's two people on ball and finding Stevens an open shooter there, ready to pull the trigger and not giving her the opportunity to.
Stevens will catch out to the top of the key for three. Too strong with them, but Barry gets the offensive board. The putback is good for Ryan Barry. 8-2 lead here for the Governors. It's a big offensive rebound there for Pierre.
Yeah, that was one thing Coach Budenhagen talked about, was not giving Pierre any second opportunity points. And, the girls have been shooting pretty well so far, but that one miss, big rebound and put back by Ryan.
Isabella Shreve misses a three the other way for the Tigers, and Ryan Barry gets the rebound. Now Barry again was open. Now she's open. She'll take that three. And that one rolls in and out. It's off the backboard, too. Barry almost had 5 straight for the Governors, which would have opened the lead up to 9 for Pierre. Here is Shreve for the Tigers. The ball tipped by Barry, stolen away by Terwilliger. Terwilliger goes over for Price. She'll pull up at the right side, waits and throws it over for Barry. Almost threw it over the top of her. Back to Price. She was open for a moment. Pass goes back to Barry. Now Kaiser in the same spot she made the first three. She travels as she tried to drive in. And the second Governor turnover with 4:08 left to go here in the first quarter. An 8-2 lead with 4:08 left here in the first. The Governors lead it over the Huron Tigers. ESD matchup, 9-5 Tigers, 5-9 Governors, but they've won back-to-back games and have played well over the last 2 weeks. That shot's missed by Shreve. Rebound was grabbed by Kaiser. She ends up fighting her way in front of Gainey to keep possession of it. And now Price for Barry at the top of the key. Good play there by Kaiser underneath the basket. Kaiser, the one-handed pass to Terwilliger inside the paint, back out for Barry. Pump fakes, drives, and then steps back beyond the arc. Now Kaiser around the screen, underneath for Terwilliger. Off the glass to miss the shot.
Just caught herself a little bit too far behind the backboard on that one and didn't have a good angle to make a play on it.
Kaiser swats that opportunity. Driving in was Hampton Hines. Missed the shot, and the rebound's grabbed again. Here's Barry, another chance for three. That's missed. She's still looking for her 5th straight point. 8-2 still our score with 3:11 to go. Here is Shreve. That pass didn't have a lot on it, but still caught by Hines. Works around the screen. Now Hines will drive in. One hand on the one-handed shot. That was a wild shot that missed off the backboard. Here's Stevens the other way. Kaiser will catch at the point. Right side for Price on the skip pass. Drives baseline. She gets cut off. Tie up. Jump ball. It'll go to Huron. A third turnover now by the Governors. Lennox Dupree will check in for Lady Stevens. And there is... Lennox Dupree will never be lost on the floor. No matter how dark it gets in the gym, she cannot be missed. She will always be seen on the floor. Her bright orange shoes will stick out no matter what.
I've heard highlighter orange shoes, but those might be brighter than highlighter orange.
It is, like I say, don't have to worry. I mean, I know what when you see other teams like the Huron Tigers, you're looking for jersey numbers to tell who it is. Pierre Governors don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to do that. We don't have to worry about that. If I didn't know who Lennox Dupree what she looked like, all I'd have to know is that she had the shoes on, because she stands out more than anybody else on the Governor team right now. It is the inbound underneath the basket. Foul was committed by Barry, her first, the second team foul. Driving in was Shreve. The missed shot. Rebound comes to Dupree. Orange shoes and all. Over for Price on the right side. Long three for Price. Airballs it. Rebound, and then Barry stepped into play before she was able to touch it up. So it'll go back the other way. Price 0 for 2 from beyond the arc right now. And she's one of those players, again, that has the green light from B-Bout and obviously should have the green light from B-Bout because she is a sharpshooter, has been for the last 3 years. 4 years, I guess, technically, as an 8th grader.
Yeah, that's one that even though she was a few feet behind the three-point line, she stepped up into it. Good rhythm, good confidence, and yeah, it came up as an air ball, but that's still the shot you want her to take in rhythm like that.
Shreve again misses inside the paint. Boy, Hurons has struggled to get shots and look good shots. There's another three. As they missed the first one, another three was missed, that time by Bryn Huber. And now it's back the other way for the Governors. 8-2 is our score. Governors led 6-0. Then who made 6-2. Here's Price. How about 1 for 3? Nope, she's 0 for 3. That one's just a bit too strong. And a rebound here back the other way. Driving. Huber underneath. Missed the shot on the layup. Rebound's grabbed by Terwilliger. Outlets it up for Dupree. Dupree to the free throw line. A free throw line jumper rattles home for Lennox Dupree. 4th different Governor to score, and it's a 10-2 lead here for the Governors with 1:14 to go in the first quarter. Pass nearly stolen away by Price, but it will be taken by Elwine. And then a long three is up and good, and it finally breaks the scoring drought as Elwine makes it tied 10-5 with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, definitely, seeing the volume of shots that Huron's getting up, you can definitely see why, they've won as many games as they have. I'm sure they're not this cold shooting night in and night out, so I can definitely see where they're going to beat some really good teams.
45 seconds to go in the quarter. Sydney Tedrow for Dupree, now for Barry on the left wing. Cross-court skip pass for Price. Good pump fake, drives baseline. Off the glass, high off the glass. Kissing off the glass for Remy Price. 12-5. Governors now with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. 5 different Governors have scored so far in this game. 12-5 lead for Pierre. It is Reese Roselle that started to drive in. She still has it. Now gives up for Elwine. Over top of the key, a long three, missed the three. Rebound though, grab, the putback is good, and a foul. So Williger gets called for a second one. It is Heemstra that picks up the bucket and have a chance for a three-point play. So Williger's got her second with 12.9 to go. Barry and Terwilliger will both come out. About ready to say that Terwilliger probably would come out, although with 12.9 to go, you're expecting.
We got some substitution confusion going on. I think the official, when he reported the foul, kind of in the same motion, signaled for the subs to come in, and I don't think the girls were really ready for that. And so now we got things figured out, and the free throw is missed.
So here is a chance for the Governors with 10 seconds to go. 5-point lead for Pierre. Lennox Dupree across midcourt. Price to the top of the key for Dupree. Now down to 3. Over for Price. Down to 1 second. Floats it to the basket, and it will miss. And the Governors will take a 12-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. A good start for the Governors. Huron was able to figure things out and get a couple baskets before the end of the quarter, and they will be down 12-7 heading to the second quarter. Back in a minute. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local family-owned full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your healthcare is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
As we welcome you back in the start of the second quarter, Lady Stevens, Kaiser trying to touch it over for Dupree, and is stolen away by the Tigers. And now the other way, Dupree will get called for a foul underneath the basket before the shot went up, as it will be now the fourth team foul, the first one on Dupree. Governors have 4 turnovers so far in the ball game. 13 seconds in. Lob all the way out beyond the arc. A long three is up off the back iron, and then it hit the wiring coming down from the ceiling, and it will be out of play. And we will have the Governor ball with 7:43 left to go here in the first quarter, or first half. Joe Wickler alongside Nathan Nas here as we welcome you in the second quarter. Here's Lennox Dupree for the Governors. Lady Stevens, Dupree back for Stevens. She'll try another three from the wing. That's missed. The rebound's tipped and then grabbed. Elise Christofferson in as well. It's Tedrow, Christofferson, Dupree, Kaiser, and Stevens on the floor right now for the Governors. Driving in is Hampton High. Shots rejected by Kaiser. Picked up by Tedrow. Dupree up ahead for Christofferson. She looks, gives for Dupree. Open for three. Off on the left side. Rebound is tipped. It's going to be off of Huron, and it'll stay with the Governors. A fresh 35 with 7:08 to go here in the quarter.
Yeah, a few more of those threes get knocked down for the Governors here. I wonder if we'll see Huron maybe come out of that zone, but kind of gone cold from behind the arc, so they're able to stay in it and not really give us any good shots.
They get a hold on the inbound pass. It's on Huron before Dupree was able to inbound it. It looks like it's going to be on Hampton Hines, her first and the second team foul. Huron 0 for 2 in the first quarter from the free throw line. Governors did not take a free throw. Here's Christofferson on the left side. 2-3 zone for Huron, and the Governors have taken plenty of threes. Have hit 2 so far, though. Here is Kaiser inside. She travels as she's trying to get the ball to the basket. And a second turnover of the quarter already here, a minute and 3 seconds in. 12-7 is our score still. Governors lead it by 5. Here is number 10. That's Isabel Shreve. Hands off for Heaven Gainey. Gainey lost the ball, and then she throws it out of play as she was losing the ball. And that's the fourth Huron turnover. Good defense by the Governors. Seen that the last couple of home games here for Pierre. Their defense has been above average and has been very good as of late. Here is Stevens, drives in, lost the ball, threw it to Gainey, who Gainey ended up tapping it out of play. So the Governors keep possession on a odd-looking play as Alexis Feenstra will check back in. Gracie Culver will take a seat. Dupree will inbound the left baseline. 6:35 to go here in the first half. That pass deflected, goes out of play again. So still 21 the shot clock, and another left baseline inbound here for the Governors. And Barry and Price will check in for Christofferson and Dupree.
Cindy Tedrow doing a good job, especially on the defensive end, trying to spell Twilliger the best she can. I don't think she's used to playing down low as much as she is this game, but she's really doing a good job handling the defensive pressure and playing physical down below.
Governors turn it over. Tedrow's pass misses to Kaiser. So here is again an opportunity for the Tigers to get the lead down to just one possession. And Avery Kaiser will pick up a reach-in foul. Her first and the team's fifth now with 6:17 to go. As Heaven Gainey will inbound for the Huron Tigers. Shreve will catch. Man-to-man defense for the Governors. 6:10 to go in the half. Shreve works around the screen, now kicks it in the corner, driving baseline. Elwine nearly got cut off. Shreve will catch, pull up for a three. That one missed, rolls off the rim, and it goes off the hands of Price. And it will stay with the Huron Tigers. They get a fresh 35 and a break. After that one, just as Price could not find the handle of it.
Yeah, her and
there's an inbound pass for Gainey. Then she's fouled. Bucket's good.
That's one of those plays that you see them bounce it off of the defender's back, but that's usually if they're standing right in front of them, not out at the free throw line.
Terwilliger will check in for Sydney Tedrow. And Kaiser, everybody was looking at the four girls that were standing at the midcourt. Gainey threw it off the high post in the backside of Kaiser, picked it up, got the layup to go, and was fouled by Price, her first, and the free throw is good. So it turns into a 3-point play, and it's now 12-10. There's a foul called against Evan Gainey as she extended the leg out.
And that could be a big foul for the Tigers. Gainey's been playing. She only has 5 of their points right now, but she's been playing really well, getting after it defensively, offensively, making things happen for the Huron Tigers. But with that being her second foul, that could lead to trouble.
Ryan Berry nails a 3 for the points. And again, the zone for the Huron Tigers, if they're going to allow the Governors to take that many threes, they're going to knock them down. That's what the Governors can do. That's already their third 3 of the game.
Yeah, if they can start shooting the ball as well as they have the last couple of games, I think we're going to end up seeing the Huron defense go more to a man-to-man or maybe more of a match 2-3 zone than just this pressure and kind of trying to trap 2-3 zone, looking to contain the shooters.
Isabel Elwine had a bucket that rolled around a couple times before it went in. Then Stevens' 3 was might have been partially tipped. It was an air ball, and it's back the other way. Gainey steps around Kaiser, missed the shot, rebounds tipped, and then grabbed by Kaiser. 15-12, the Governors lead it by 3 with possession. Right side for Price, right back to Kaiser. Here's Barry, pump fakes, started to drive, kicks it over for Kaiser. Kaiser nearly traveled, left side for Stevens. Budenhagen was wanting to travel. Here's Price on the baseline, will turn, shot's too strong, and the rebound's grabbed by the Tigers. They have a chance with a 3 to tie this ball game up with 4:35 left to go in the first half. Evan Gainey at the top of the key for Huron. It is Hampton Hines, that will drive. Tough shot, missed it. The rebound, though, is right over and wide open was Feenstra, and she missed the putback. She was wide open and missed it.
Great play by Reese Terwilliger, trying to apply the pressure she can, but at the same time knowing that if she gets too aggressive with that, that's foul number 3.
Kaiser from the baseline, that rolls in and out. Terwilliger on the rebound, the putback, she's fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line for 2. It'll be the first time that the Governors are at the free throw line tonight. Feenstra picks up her first foul. Terwilliger's at the line. And because the first time that they're going to see Terwilliger shoot a free throw, if she misses the second one, she might get a third one with a lane violation. First one rattles home for Reese Terwilliger. I mean, if there is ever a state record that would ever be kept, I think Terwilliger would have a legit shot of already breaking it. Second one from Terwilliger. We'll see if they step across. Well, they don't. That might have been an emphasis from Coach Budenhagen is don't step forward on her free throws. She goes 2 for 2. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, even if there would have been a lane violation. 5-point lead for the Governors, 17-12. Under 4 to go here in the first half. On the right side, it is here for the Huron Tigers. Reese Roselle started to drive, kicks it over top of the key to the right wing now for Hines. Takes one dribble around Dupree. Goes to the basket, lost the ball, got it back. The shot's missed. She gets her own rebound. The putback is also missed. And now on the left side, it goes right back over into the corner for Hines. She'll take a 3 this time. Missed that one. Gets another offensive board. Her pass goes back over on the right side. Elwine drives in, kicks it back for Hines, and then she is fouled. Yeah, Dupree will pick up a foul. Many times Hampton Hines, she got 2 offensive rebounds, took 5 shots on that possession, and still ended at the free throw line here for the Huron Tigers.
Yeah, that's one of those possessions you look at. We just didn't finish the possessions. Defensively, we played pretty well as far as positioning and making them move the ball around, but you got to finish the possession with the rebound, and we just didn't do that there.
So the first free throw is good for Hines. It's his second foul on Lennox Dupree. And the second free throw is also good here from Hines. It's now 17-14, so it's right back to a one-possession game. 3:20 left to go here in the first half. Barry will drive to the baseline, kicks it out for Dupree. One-handed pass between the legs of Kaiser, dives for it, and she had the ball, but she was out of bounds. And that will be a turnover by the Governors. Dupree didn't have all in that pass.
Coach Bebout working the official down here, no, I called the timeout beforehand.
And the referees,
as they're laughing it off, and
I was going to say the referee looked like, well, I really don't know where the ball was at.
Yeah,
it was. Credit Bebout, he's got to work the officials as the head coach. You got to be on them a little bit. Here's a tough shot from Hines that's missed, and then a rebound. A foul is called on Feenstra. That's her second, and the 5th team foul. And the Governors will get the ball back with 2:58 to go. They still lead it 17-14. They've led this entire game. Largest lead was was 8. Excuse me, was 6. And it's a 17-14 lead right now. They have not been tied and have not trailed in this game. Kaiser lost the ball. Another turnover by the Governors. Then Huron gives it right back on a bad pass. Trying to get it over to Roselle was Elwine and just forced the pass a little bit too quickly.
That's one thing I think both coaches have talked to their teams at halftime about, taking care of the ball and then rebounding. Both teams at times have rebounded the ball well, but at other times have given up key offensive rebounds.
Kaiser turnaround jumper is missed, and the rebound is grabbed by Hampton Hines. Over on the left side is Elwine. She'll catch and look on the left wing. Pass deflected, and then we get a tie-up. It'll stay with the Huron Tigers. And they have reset the shot clock with 2:30 left to go. And they're gonna talk. They're gonna say
it should not have reset as the possession never did change.
And so they're gonna knock it down 9 seconds. I don't know if any of the referees actually saw it was 9 seconds had gone by, but either way, they have just 22 on the shot clock now. Do the Tigers with Shreve has it. She'll hand off and gives back over for Elwine. Elwine will drive all the way around the key, lays it off the glass and in with the left hand. And Elwine, she now has 7 in the game, and it's 17-16. It's a 1-point game now with 2:05 left to go here in the first half. Dupree in the left wing for Barry. She looks inside. Back to Dupree, now to Williger, right side in the 3 for the wing from Kaiser. It's good, and Avery Kaiser's got her second 3 and puts the lead to 2 possessions. 20-16. Governors up by 4 with 1:45 to go here in the first half. Ball is deflected by Dupree out of play. Stays with the Tigers with 27 on the shot clock. 1:45 left to go in the half. 20-16. Governors lead it.
Yeah, offensively a little stagnant for the quarter, but still getting after it defensively and doing a good job on that end of the floor. And it's really taking care of those offensive woes.
Yeah, Shreve misses another one inside in the traffic, and then Coach Bebout will take the first time out of the game for either side.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout with 1:34 left to go here in the first half. 20-16. Governors lead it over the Huron Tigers as we head into the last 94 seconds. It's been, as you said, it's been a little bit of a struggle offensively in this second quarter for the Governors and mostly for the Huron Tigers as well. But defensively, that's where the credit needs to go to. Not that it's the offense's fault. It's more got to give credit to both defenses right now.
Yeah, Governors are getting after on the defensive end in front of Governor Nome and first gentleman Brian Nome sitting over there in the section behind the Twilliger family.
I didn't even notice that.
I saw him walk in a little bit ago and taking in some basketball. Well, as their son that is in college, I believe, played for Coach Bebout when he was the head boys coach in Hamlin.
That's right. You are. Look at you.
That's my Greg Dean stat of the day.
Greg
Dean
Dean stat of the day. Love it.
I don't have very many of them, but there we go.
There we go. That was a good one too. 25 seconds left to go here in the first half. There's in the first half of the shot clock. 1:25 to go in the first half. Dupree, Kaiser over the right wing for Barry. Barry takes one dribble into the right side. Now back for Kaiser. Hands back for Lennox Dupree. Here is Dupree for Kaiser. Hands off for Price. Open for 3. Takes for 3 with 4 on the shot clock. Missed the shot and the rebounds grabbed by the Huron Tigers. Over the right wing. Here is Hampton Hines driving inside to the paint to the low post. The ball is taken away by Kaiser. Is able to flip it up for Barry. And now Barry's pass is deflected. It'll stay with the Governors. That's the 3rd turnover of the quarter. 7th of the game by Huron. The Governors have 8 turnovers so far. 52.4 left to go here in the first half. 32 in the shot clock. Lennox Dupree. She'll inbound the left baseline. Nearly stepped in play. Then the pass will get to Tedrow. Over the right side for Kaiser. Jab step, pulls up for a 3. She's got her 3rd 3 of the game. 9 points for Avery Kaiser. And it's 23-16 with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Here is Hines on the right side. A 7-point lead for the Governors. Their largest lead now in the ball game. Driving is Elwine. Picks her dribble back up left wing for Hines now driving right side. Shot rejected. Out of play it goes. Kaiser sends it over. Almost sent that one to Fort Pierre.
Now the Governor defense is going to be ready to not let the ball get bounced off their backs and for a layup on this one.
Inbound pass with 12 to go on the shot clock, with 20 to go in the quarter. And it's Hines driving in, steps around Price, lays it off the glass and in for Hampton Hines. She's now got 4, and with only 10 seconds to go, the Governors have possession, looking for that final shot. Kaiser thought about a 4-3 instead of free throw line. Jumper is good for Kaiser. Give her 11, and the Governors will take a 25-18 lead into the break. Kaiser's got 11, the game high right now for Pierre. She was feeling it late in that quarter. 8 points in the second, 11 in the game so far for Kaiser, and a 25-18 lead here at the break for Pierre. Back in 3 minutes with halftime stats. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner. They will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heatolator fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heatolator fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heatolator Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you $250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFordToyota.com.
First United Methodist Church would like to take this time to wish the Pierre Governors great success in this sports season. Athletic competition builds skills, leadership, teamwork, and provides lifelong lessons in character development. I'm Pastor Greg, and I invite you to join us for meaningful worship, personal growth, and compassionate fellowship. For a list of worship times and upcoming events, visit our website, pierrefirstumc.org, or our Facebook page, Pierre First United Methodist Church.
As we welcome you back here and into our first half stats and all the good stuff that will go in this first half. The Pierre Governors lead 25-18 here at the break, as it was 11 points for Avery Kaiser. She leads all scorers right now with those 11. The Governors had six different scorers so far in the game. They have 5 points for Ryan Berry, 3 for Lady Stevens. Remy Price has a bucket. Lennox Dupree has a bucket. And then Reese Williger with 2 points. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Huron Tigers, it is 7 points for Isabel Elwine. She's got the team high right now. 5 for Heaven Gainey, 4 for Hampton Heights, and 2 for Alexis Beanstrom for the 18 points that Huron has put up so far in the ball game. So Nas, Nathan Nas joining me here. I call you Nas all the time, but Nathan Nas joining me here after the first half. The Governor's got to be feeling pretty good offensively right now. Obviously, they didn't probably score as much as they were hoping for. They did score more in the second quarter than they did in the first, but they're getting contributions. 6 different Governors have scored so far in this game.
Yeah, I think we were talking, or you were talking, I think we had 5 different scores in the first quarter, which it's always good to see the ball getting spread around like that. Then went a little cold there during the second quarter, but defensively we're doing a good job of keeping ourselves in it, not letting Huron really get hot shooting the ball either. And then doing a really good job of closing out the half on a little bit of a run there. We came down, Avery hit a 3, they went down and answered with about 15 seconds left. And that really could have been big for them to get those 2 points there to end the half and then come back out. But Avery doing a good job of knocking down a shot there at the end because, they feel a lot better about themselves if the score is 18-23 with them going into the half with them making the last shot.
The Governors had their the band out here to enjoy some halftime entertainment. We'll have also the wrestling seniors being honored. Also want to pass along to the Pierre Governors lead 27-15 at halftime over the Huron Tigers on the boys' side. So it's the good news out there in Huron for right now, both these teams to pick up a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I know we talked the last time I did a game with you about getting hot at the right time. And, we're still, in the middle of our season here. But, if we can get things started now, we might take a lump here or there down the second half of the season. But, playing well right now is a really important thing to do, as well as it is to pick up those wins for those seed points to get ourselves hopefully back into the top half of things where I think if you ask both teams, our boys and girls and both coaching staffs, the expectation and the hope was that they definitely have the tools to be there in the top half at the end of the season. And I think over the last 3 games, or 2.5 games here, we've showed that.
And it's going to be a tough test for both teams on Friday. With Bismarck, the girls coming here, the boys are going out to Bismarck as the Governors will be traveling out there. We'll have the boys game for you on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Going to be a tough one because both Bismarck teams are very, very good. And for the Pierre boys, right now, as I look at that a little bit more, trying to get ready for that Friday game more so than the girls game, that the Pierre boys or the Bismarck boys are scoring 100 points pretty much at will. Now, granted, they play 20-minute halves. So we'll give them.
I didn't know that's how they played it up there.
We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but they're also scoring 130 points in a game. So.
And I know their girls team. I was talking with a couple of the girls. Bismarck High's girls team has put up over 100 points in multiple outings as well this season.
Yeah. So, but also, when you think about that too, that they played just 8 minutes more a game than what South Dakota does. So the Governors playing 32 minutes, Bismarck playing 40 minutes. That doesn't really equal. The Governor's highest total was right around 80, so 130. That's 50-point difference in 8 minutes. 50 points in 8 minutes.
If you want to break that down and do a point per minute, we're behind.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not the even with saying that, that's still a huge difference. And for the Pierre Governors, that'll be a huge contest, and of course we'll have it for you on the KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports for the Pierre boys game that'll be coming up on Friday. I believe that start time is actually going to be closer to around 7:45, so it's going to be a late night, and for a late night for the boys. But for the Pierre Governors, they need, both these teams need wins tonight. Not saying that they can't win on Friday, but winning 3 of your last 4, if you lose to Bismarck, is much better than being 2-2 in your last 4, especially with how well you played in your last 2 games going into tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, and I know we talked during baseball a lot about those games versus in-state teams being the ones that really, really mean a lot. And, again, it's still if you can get a win against either of those teams, they're extremely quality opponents, so that'll be good seed points. But at the end of the day, being like, okay, Yep, we might take our lumps, we might beat them, but regrouping and coming back next week against more South Dakota opponents.
The Governors, they lead it here. The Governor girls lead at 25-18 here at the end of the first half. They've just wrapped up their senior recognition, and the clock was stopped, and now it will continue again. So we will step aside, and when we come back, the second half for you. The Pierre Governor girls lead at 25-18 at the end of the first half. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
People helping people. Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Bank West Insurance has the expertise and resources to deliver personalized service and customized solutions. As an independent agency, we shop dozens of companies to get you the best coverage at the best price. As your trusted choice for insurance coverage, we promise to go the extra mile so you can rest assured your loved ones and your assets are protected. Contact your local agent to put Bank West Insurance to work for you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, may go down in value, equal opportunity provider.
Has it been years since you've been to the dentist? Are you afraid to see a dentist? If so, you are among many people who feel this way. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer of Missouri River Dentistry. At our office, we pride ourselves as an office that uses a personal touch to offer gentle dentistry, tailored to fit each patient's needs. We do so by utilizing state-of-the-art equipment and methods which allow the patients to feel comfortable. So whether it has been many years or 6 months since your last dental visit, your oral health is important. We invite you to call us at Missouri River Dentistry, 223-2021, 223-2021.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
As we welcome you back here in set 4, the third quarter, the Pierre Governors, they lead at 25-18. Joe Wickler alongside Nathan Nas here on this Tuesday evening. Beautiful start to the week. And the Governors are looking to start their week off just as good, leading by 7 here at the end of the first half and start of the third quarter. They get the ball to start the third quarter. Nathan, as we get into this third quarter for the Governors, leading by 7, adjustments that maybe need to be made or maybe things that don't need to be made?
You know, I think defensively, I think at times when we've gotten some of those fouls, especially with them going to the line, our help side defense is just a little slow getting over there. We see it coming and we just, we wait for it to get there instead of trying to anticipate that. Really defensively, that's it. At times there's a couple possessions where we didn't do a very good job finishing and getting the rebound. And offensively, I think we need at times slow things down, see the passes we're going to make before we make them to help eliminate those turnovers and keep the ball moving.
Lady Stevens pulls up for the free throw line, just above the free throw line, and Stevens knocks down her first jumper of the second half. The lead's up to 9, and the largest lead for the Pierre Governors, 27-18. Here is a foul called against, an offensive foul against the Huron Tigers. That goes against Alexis Feenstra, her third foul and the first team foul of the second half.
Yeah, it's, her picking up her third, and then Gainey starting the half with 2 fouls, as well as Terwilliger. Depending on how those things can go, could be big for either team.
Here's Ryan Berry for the Governors. She'll hesitate, drive in. She is fouled before the shot. It'll be the second foul and an inbound on the baseline upcoming. This looks like it's going to be on Hampton Hines. It is her second and the second team foul. So now here is Ryan Berry on the right baseline inbound. Lob out for Reese Terwilliger. Here is Kaiser. She is fouled. Heaven Gainey will pick up the foul. That's 3 fouls in the first 45 seconds.
Yeah, Huron, we're seeing them come out playing more man-to-man, and the Govs are being more aggressive, going to the hole and just catching Huron, putting 2 hands on, and every time that happens, the officials are taught to call it.
As Kaiser drives in, that's a tough shot. She misses it. Her putback is high off the glass. Misses that one as well. And the rebound then grabbed by the Huron Tigers. So they escape danger of 3 fouls in 45 seconds. But then they turn the ball right back over to the Governors. That's turnover number 8 for the Huron Tigers. Here is Berry. Looks to her left. Now bounce pass for Kaiser, looking to go with a backdoor cut to Price. But the Tigers read it perfectly. The ball was deflected off of Gainey, then tied up between Gainey and Kaiser. And then we get a jump ball. And now
Terwilliger somehow gets maybe an elbow to the face, has some blood up by the eyebrow.
So she's going to come out.
Looking like a boxer with the cut up at the eyebrow.
It's the only thing she needs is a little bucket in front and Casey Michelson to be over there and telling her adjustments into the next round.
I'm not really sure what happened because she wasn't really involved in the play there, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, and Coach Bebau's kind of saying the same thing, wondering, okay, how is she going to get a cut and nothing's going to be called?
Yeah, how is she going to get hit hard enough in the face that it draws blood, but nothing?
There's another turnover by the Huron Tigers. Nearly turned it over the first time, then turned it over still anyway, as Ryan Berry will kick it to the left side for Kaiser. Now Stevens underneath for Berry on the low post. She'll drive it all the way from the right block, or left block to the right block. Lost the handle of it, got it back, and Berry's now got 7 points. 11-point lead here for the Pierre Governors. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Coach Buttenhagen yet to use a timeout, but his team is down by double digits for the first time tonight. Gainey trying to extend away from Kaiser. Good bounce pass on a cut to Alexis Feenstra.
Yeah, between Coach Buttenhagen and his wife, they've coached a lot of years and had a lot of success in Huron, so he's sitting there not going to panic. His girls aren't going to panic. They're just going to do what they can to chip away.
Here's Remy Price. Goes the opposite way of the screen. Drives in off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound is tipped. Diving for it on the floor. Lady Stevens will pick it up, and then we'll finally have a tie-up. And it will stay with the Pierre Governors. Good effort by Price. Another good effort then by Lady Stevens to make sure that the Governors didn't lose possession of the ball.
Both teams kind of stopped, and I think they're expecting Coach Bebout or even Laney to use a timeout there and to help maintain that possession.
Here's Stevens, drives all the way in, but missed the layup. Too strong with it. She had a good lane, a good drive by Stevens, but just couldn't finish at the basket. Here's 5:15 to go in the third quarter. 5:17 as a foul is called by the Governors, as driving and Stevens fouling. That'll be her first foul and the first team foul of the second half by the Pierre Governors. Heaven Gainey kicks it over into Elwine. There's a tough shot again in traffic inside the paint, and the Governors are shutting the door as Berry drives all the way in, and she stops and travels and turns it over. The Governors now, as they have picked up turnover number 10 on the evening. 5:06 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's one of those plays you want to tip the hat to the aggressive play, trying to get to the hoop, but at the same time you got to see that things are closing up and not there for you, and take that jump step just a little bit sooner when you're under a little more control.
Gainey for a long three, airballs it. The rebound's grabbed by Price. Berry, a long pass up, hits Kaiser in stride, nearly lost the ball, then missed the shot. I don't know how she got the shot away and made it look as close as it did, but she just barely missed it. Now over Hampton Hines for three. That was another air ball. Rebound from Feenstra, trying to pass it for Gainey. She lost control of it, able to tip it over. Outside for Elwine for three. That's missed, and then it goes off of Gainey and out of play. And the Governors will take over. Lennox Dupree will check in for Stevens.
Yeah, I think if you're both coaches, right now the girls at times are within their possessions are getting a little out of control, trying to play a little too fast. Just take a deep breath and just play basketball.
Here's Lennox Dupree over left side for Barry. She looks, gets a screen from Tedrow. As she rolls off of it, Barry picks up the dribble and finds Kaiser at the point. Drives all the way in. Kaiser, great the contact, got the shot to go. Coach Bebout will take a timeout after the made shot, but it looked like it could have been a foul called with an and one. Kaiser looked like she wasn't even looking at the basket when she got the shot to go. Full timeout used by Coach Bebout, 31-20 with 4:08 to go here in the third quarter. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Faith Lutheran Church prays for God's blessings to all of our athletes and their families. We're proud of the commitment and dedication that you give to your team. We would love for you to join us and celebrate the successes that God gives to us on the field, in the classroom, and throughout our lives. You can worship with us at Faith Lutheran Church on Sundays at 8:30 and 11 a.m., on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m., or you can watch online at faithluth.com/livestream.
Avery Kaiser makes it a 30-20 lead for the Pierre Governors right now with 4:08 to go. Nathan, looked like you're about ready to pipe in there right before I took a commercial break on that shot.
That's what I think Avery was expecting there to be more contact than there was, and she kind of was bracing for that. But Feenstra, knowing that she had 3 fouls and wasn't in a position to try to take a charge, so she kind of bailed out as the last second as Avery was expecting contact and somehow got that one to roll in.
So it's an 11-point lead again here for the Governors with 3:55 left to go in the third quarter. Shreve with 20 on the shot clock for Gainey. Over on the right side, here's Elwine driving in. Tough shot off the glass and good for Isabel Elwine, who's got 9 points, and the lead is 9, 31-22. Dupree races down the floor. Here is Price on the right wing. Price for Tedrow. Looks, and now Dupree gets a screen from Tedrow. Back to Kaiser another time. Takes one dribble to her right, kicks it over for Barry. Opposite way the screen from Barry. Looks in, still looking in. Baseball pass across, falling away. Price couldn't handle it cleanly. Almost rolled on the floor. Then Tedrow almost lost the ball. And the pass deflected, and it'll go out of play off of Huron. It'll stay with the Governors. That was nearly costly. There's 4 seconds to go on the shot clock, but Pierce still got a chance to knock down a bucket.
Coach Bebout definitely calling a play, making sure you're looking to the hoop, but I don't know if we realize there's only 4 seconds.
Price will take it at the buzzer, and it's good for Remy Price. Who says they weren't looking for a shot, Nathan? 34-22. Price has got her first 3. She's got 5 tonight. 12-point lead, largest lead of the ball game here for Pierre.
Maybe that's what Remy needs to get going. There wasn't any time to think about the shot there, because if she would have thought about it, it would have been a violation.
Here is Elwine on the baseline. Out to the right wing for Gainey. Hard pass across, 2-hand pass. That's caught by Roselle. And Reese Roselle will give over for Gainey. She'll go the opposite way of the screen this time. Drives in, 3 different defenders around her, and Gainey finds a way to put it in. She's now got 7, 34-24. Governors lead it by 10.
Good help defense by Dupree and Tedrow. You just like to see them as they both come down. Get a little more hip to hip. That way Gainey can't split the double team there as they come to help.
Brent Huber will check in, as well as I believe Hines checks back in. 2:28 left to go here in the third quarter. 34-24. Lennox Dupree to the right side for Price. Kaiser will catch at the high post, fakes the handoff, drives in, and Kaiser using the strength to her advantage. She's now got 15. 36-24. 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. That pass, Kaiser takes a shoulder up near the chin, and she is, might have gotten the throat.
Yeah, I think she took the forehead to the jaw and then the shoulder to the throat, so just trying to catch her breath as Twilliger comes running out of the training room with, I'm assuming, maybe some steri strips or some Band-Aid stitches up there and Band-Aid over the top of it.
So she gets to Williger gets the repairs. Now Kaiser will have to catch her breath and let the windpipe open back up. As driving inside the paint is Huber. Right side, driving off the glass. Missed the shot was Hines. Able to tap it and slap it back out. And then it is a three from Gainey, who was open. And Barry's, she's got now 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game, 36-27 with 1:40 to go. Dupree on the bounce pass for Terwilliger. Right back in the game and right back in the action is Terwilliger. She'll turn, lobs it back out for Barry. On the left wing for Barry. Pass nearly stolen away, but Dupree will catch the point. Dupree will back away, had it between the legs, lost the ball, was able to get it back. Now underneath for Terwilliger. She had her arm hooked, and so a foul
will
is
pick
called.
up her fourth with 1:21 to go in the third.
And Coach Buttenhagen's got to get her out, I would think. Yep, there's someone that will run. Addison Moore will check in for the first time. Stevens is back in for Barry. Yeah, Feenstra will come out of the game with her 4 fouls. As Dupree now will inbound the right baseline, a fresh 35. Price will catch, fakes the handoff, drives baseline, gets cut off, back to Dupree, still in that corner. Now for Tedrow, working the ball around the perimeter as Stevens drives in with the left hand. She's fouled. Are they going to count the basket? Basket is good. Wow, that was a quick whistle and a long continuation. The WNBA here in Pierre, South Dakota. As Stevens at the free throw line. I mean, we're going to take it, and the free throw is good. And none of the players even moved because they thought there was going to be 2 shots.
I think there's definitely some shock by the Huron Tigers thinking it's a 2-shot foul, but at the same time, the only way it was 2-shot foul is if it didn't go in.
Right. Here is Heaven Gainey as she almost lost it. Now Hines on the left side. Back to the right side it goes and caught by Addison Moore. First chance to see Addison Moore for the Huron Tigers. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds left. Gainey pulls up for another 3. That one's too strong. Rebounds grabbed by Tedrow. And hands off for Lennox Dupree.
Gainey is a really good player. I wonder if maybe Coach Beebout will have a play similar to last time when Feenstra was getting posted up by Terwilliger to pick up that 4th.
Dupree for 3. That one's missed. The rebound will be grabbed. 25 left to go. She was open, was Dupree. The pass up ahead for Gainey with the left hand, and Heaven Gainey's got now 7 in the quarter, 12 in the ball game, and the lead's back to 10, 39-29 with 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Dupree across midcourt can slow things up here to hold for the final shot. Dupree drives all the way in. She is pushed. Another foul is called. That is going to be the 6th foul against the Huron Tigers. First one on Reese Roselle, as Shreve and Elwine will check in. They'll get Gainey out as well as Roselle out. Gainey with those 3 fouls, a smart decision by Coach Buttenhagen with 7.9 to go in the quarter. Price will inbound the right baseline. Kaiser for Dupree. Back for Price with 4 to go. And then Price travels and turns it over. So the Governors now with 11 turnovers with 3.8 to go. Do you put, thought maybe Coach Buttenhagen would maybe think about putting Gainey back in. Here is Shreve down to a half-court shot at the buzzer.
Good
Banks it in.
goes.
She banks in a half-court shot at the buzzer. And Isabella Shreve, her first points of the night, pulls the Tigers within 7, 39-32 at the end of 3 quarters. Governors lead it by 7, but led by as many as 13 in this third quarter. Back with the 4th quarter after this. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all, online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
As we welcome you back into the fourth quarter, the Pierre Governors, they lead it by 7, and the Huron Tigers have the first possession of this fourth quarter. As Elwine kicks it over top of the key, as it's going to be Bryn Huber. Left wing, Addison Moore. Back over for Elwine with 15 to go in the shot clock. Then
the help defense left and gave her an open look at the basket.
But thankfully she missed it for the Pierre Governors. Terwilliger got the rebound, and it's Ryan Berry the other way for now Remy Price. And Price will drive. That shot, a foul is called. It's a late foul call against the Huron Tigers, but it will send Remy Price to the free throw line, as it will be the first foul against Isabella Shreve, who banked in a half-court shot at the buzzer to send us to this fourth quarter with a 7-point advantage for the Governors. Price's first free throw, that one's missed. Governors, that was their first miss tonight. They were 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Just 3 free throws so far in this game. Now that was their fourth one. Fifth one upcoming here for the Governors, and the second one for Price. Second one is good from Remy Price, and it's now 40-32. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. An 8-point lead for the Governors, 40-32. John Winkler alongside Nathan Nas. 7:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Governors are looking for their third win in a row, which would push them to 6-9 on the season. A loss for the Huron Tigers. They fall to 9-6 on the season, with Bismarck looming on Friday. In the corner it goes. Huber for 3. Buries her first shot tonight, and it's 40-35. And here come the Huron Tigers. Ryan Berry in the backcourt. As looks like Reese Roselle maybe twisted an ankle a little bit. She was a little slow getting back on defense after she had to stop on a dime for Berry. Stevens had a good look, and again, too strong with the shot as she was underneath the basket. A bunny shot missed again by Stevens.
Roselle definitely looking like she's, limping a little bit as she runs up the floor. But
here's Bryn Huber, got all around Kaiser, and Huber is able to make an easy bucket. She's got the last 5, and it's a one-possession game that quickly, 40-37. Stevens will catch in the traffic, try to hand off for Price. The ball is deflected. It went off of Price last, and a turnover by the Governors. 12th turnover in the ball game, and Coach Bebout has to take a timeout right now. 40-37 with 6:19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take the timeout with them. Governors, they are leading by just 3 right now, 40-37. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
It takes hard work to reach goals. It's a truth that applies to more than just sports. It also goes for your financial goals. You work hard for your money. You deserve an investment strategy that lines up with your game plan. Your local Edward Jones financial advisor can help. If your investments aren't getting you closer to the win, visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Pierre area Edward Jones office for a financial review. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
As we welcome you back here, and it is a 3-point lead for the Pierre Governor girls as they take on the Huron Tigers. Out in Huron, the Pierre Governor boys lead at 43-29 at the end of the third quarter. I'll say thanks to Ryan Kruger for sending us that information. A 40-37 lead for the Pierre Governors. A timeout was taken by Coach Bebout. And just as quickly as the Governors were up by double digits in this second half, Huron has closed it down to a one-possession game. Elwine inside the paint, steps around Stevens, off the glass, missed the shot. That's a big miss by the Tigers, and a big rebound by the Governors. Terwilliger wide open underneath. Kaiser found her, and Reese Terwilliger's got her first made field goal tonight, and it's 42-35. That's a big one to get back to a 2-possession lead. 5:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, big just to kind of slow down that momentum that Huron's been carrying, because they thought maybe she got away with the travel there, sliding that pivot foot. But yeah, just for momentum's sake, that was big.
Elwine misses another layup. She got another good look, missed another layup, so the Governors get another rebound, and the ball nearly taken away by Isabel Shreve on a cross-court pass from Barry to Stevens, and it was tipped out of play, so it'll stay with the Governors. Lennox Dupree will check in for Stevens, as Barry will inbound with 30 on the shot clock, 5:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Twilliger will catch in the high post. Lob back out for Dupree. Twilliger trying to post up Brent Huber. Price will catch. Top of the key for three. Too strong with it. The rebound is going to be grabbed by Hampton Hines. Could have been a dagger for the Governors.
I was just about to say, as well as Huron's been playing, I'm surprised they haven't gotten Heaven Gainey back in the game. But as I'm thinking that, they're sending her to the table to get checked in.
Elwine, that time will go. That was probably the toughest shot of the three for Elwine to take in the last three possessions, but she gets the toughest one to fall. 42-39. Price for Kaiser. Gets cut off, hesitates, and lost the ball, but it goes off of Huron, so it'll stay with the Governors. And here comes Heaven Gainey back in. She had 7 in the third quarter. She's got 12 in the ball game right now for Huron. She was the best Huron player in the third quarter. As the Dupree will inbound with 22 on the shot clock. 4:52 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbound for Terwilliger. She gets double team, triple team. Barry will catch on the left wing for three. Too strong, but she gets her own rebound. And Barry drives to the basket. And a bucket off the glass for Ryan Barry. She's now got 9. She's scored in every quarter, and the Governors are back up by 5.
Yeah, did a great job of following her shot there. And Huron, this is the same thing they've done the last 4 possessions, is put Elwine in the post against Price to see what she can do.
Here is Hampton Hines. Hesitates, drives in. Over for Gainey, pulls up for 3. That's offline, and the rebound's going to be grabbed by Remy Price. Another air ball from Gainey. Huron wanting a travel called on Price, but Dupree will catch the pass from Price. And now here's Remy on the right side. Pulls up at the high post. Trying to get someone to help. Turns all the way around to that pivot foot. Here's Ryan Barry. Trying to get a bounce pass. A charge is called, though, against Barry, as Isabella Shreve took it. Barry picks up her second foul. Second team foul by the Governors in the half. And that's now turnover 13 in the ball game for the Governors. 4:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 44-39. Governors, they lead it by 5 over the Tigers, looking for a big win on a team that's above them in the standings in the Double A standings. Top of the key, Isabella Shreve. Here's Elwine. She'll turn, she'll look. And then a timeout will be taken by Coach Buddenhagen. I believe that's the first one he's taken in the game.
I think you're right. Yeah.
He's got 4 timeouts.
And he only wanted a 30-second one.
Yeah, so he's still got those 3 full timeouts, another 30-second timeout. 3:44 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 18 seconds left of the shot clock. But as Nathan, this game wasn't not out of reach by any stretch of the sense that this Pierre Governor team was going to roll over Huron. But the Tigers did a great job of cutting that lead all the way down to a single possession just as quickly as the Governors were able to get to double digits.
Yeah, and you didn't really feel it because Huron doesn't have a whole lot of fans here tonight, but that 3 there at the end of the third quarter, that gave them the momentum. Whether you could feel it in the gym or not, it gave them confidence, and they came out and scored the next few baskets as they went down, and we came away empty. And yeah, so really did a nice job for them cutting it down to 2, but the girls, for us, doing a good job battling back into it and regaining some composure and getting this back to a couple possession game.
Hines off the right block. That shot is missed. Terwilliger at the rebound. Hands off for Dupree. They'll race up the floor. Gets across midcourt, then pulls up. The Price's pass back to Dupree was nearly stolen away by Hines. By Roselle. And now on the left wing, Barry on the pass for Kaiser. She'll catch. Backdoor for Terwilliger. And she missed the shot. It somehow rolled off. And it'll go back for the Huron Tigers. 44-39. Still a 5-point lead for the Governors. Pass to the baseline. Out to the Elwine. Double team. Now Gainey will catch. Over left side for Hines for 3. Off the back iron.
Hit the wire again.
Yep. And hit the nice eyes.
Well, this guy, the official down here at the bottom, he pointed up.
Oh.
So he didn't have the hand straight up signaling a dead ball. He didn't have the fist, so I knew it wasn't a foul. And, he was just pointing.
Here is Lennox Dupree. You could have fooled me that you saw that the whole way. Here's Ryan Barry. That ball is taken away from her. Another turnover by the Governors. That is turnover now number 14 in the game. 2:45 left to go here in the fourth. Heaven Gainey on the baseline, drives, kicks it for Shree for three in the corner. That's missed. The rebound's grabbed with one hand by Kaiser. And another outlet pass for Dupree, up ahead for Price. She'll step into a three, and buries a big three. Her second tonight for Remy Price, 47-39, an 8-point lead for the Governors. 2:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Just when you think Huron's going to maybe take the lead or tie the ball game up something, the Governors do a good job offensively coming down and getting a good shot and knocking it down.
Terwilliger will pick up a foul as she was knocked down on a driving Reese Roselle. Terwilliger's third foul, just her first here in the second half, and the third team foul overall by the Pierre Governors. Brent Huber will check back in, and Huber will inbound with a fresh 35, 2:12 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Pass underneath, that was deflected and stolen away. That's just the first turnover of the fourth quarter by Huron. Up ahead for Terwilliger. Misses the shot, but Dupree follows up. She misses the shot. Barry's third chance goes in. And Ryan Barry's now in double figures with 11. 49-39. 10-point lead, and Huron turns it right back over again.
Coach Buttenhagen's going to take that second timeout. This one will be a full.
49-39. Just like that, the Governors are up by 10 with 1:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Hey DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered our crispy classic chicken strips or our juicy rotisserie style chicken bite? Baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is a perfect choice. And ring in the new year with a new fave, the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat. It's got chunks of Oreo cookie goodness, fudge pieces, and just the right amount of mocha, all blended into DQ's world-famous soft serve. Looks like your morning coffee just got a whole lot tastier. Grab the Oreo Mocha Fudge Blizzard Treat today, only at DQ. Happy, tastes good. Pierre Governor girls, they lead at 49-39 with 1:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pierre Governor boys, they lead it 46-37 with 5:33 left to go in the fourth quarter. So both teams have not sealed the wins yet, but the Governor girls right now are closing in on sealing that win with just under 2 minutes to go. Can't have empty possessions. I mean, if you don't have an empty possession, you probably don't have to really go down and score a whole lot, or you don't have to take a whole lot of time off the clock if you don't have those empty possessions. But the Governors are probably going to try and take some time off the clock as Dupree will catch the inbound pass from the corner from Kaiser, and the Governors quickly beat the press. Here is Remy Price. Pass goes back out for Dupree. Underneath was Barry. She's wide open. And Barry inside the lane will get it to go. Ryan Barry with 6 points here in the fourth quarter, 51-39. That's the time where you don't waste time. You don't have to waste time. As underneath, there's a jump ball. Coach Bebout jumping up and down, wanting the timeout. It's going to go to the Governors either way, but he was trying to save that tie-up possession.
I think Dupree didn't really know where the ball was behind her, trying to reach around and get it, and good effort play by her and the Huron girl. I didn't catch a number on who it was, but, that's the kind of stuff you like to see, both sides with just about a minute left here really getting after one another.
12-point lead with 1:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 18. Pass, though, is going to be stolen away. Another turnover by the Governors, their fourth here in the quarter. And that's the one thing that you don't want to have happen. Here's Huber for three. That one's missed. The rebound's tracked down the corner by Hines. Good effort there by Hampton Hines. Underneath for Gainey. Nearly had the ball stripped away by Kaiser. Running across. Back to Elwine for three. That's missed. The rebound will be grabbed by Terwilliger. Quickly out for Dupree with 45 to go in the fourth quarter. Here is Price. She is fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. The 17th foul by Huron.
Huron, eighth team foul. Yeah, I want to say Huron, they were with 7 seconds left to go in the third quarter, picked up that seventh foul, and so they were doing a really good job all quarter and even that one was a foul where they were definitely trying to foul to stop the clock. But doing a good job defensively, playing aggressive still, but playing a clean quarter for the most part.
52-39 left with 43 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter as Price knocks down the first free throw. Second one here for Price is also good. A 14-point lead for Pierre. It was just not too long ago, just a one-possession game for the Pierre Governors. But they've opened up a 14-point lead. That ball is going to be stolen away by Dupree. And the timeout will be taken by Coach Bebout as he didn't like how he saw Dupree first get possession of it and wanted to make sure that they keep it. And it was a timeout taken by Coach Bebout. Just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here on KCCR. With 32.8 to go, the shot clock's turned off, 53-39. Coach Budenhagen probably trying to draw up something for an inbound pass or trying to get the steal. You may foul one more time, but at this point you might want to call off the Dogs with a 14-point margin and only 32 seconds left to go in the ball game.
Yeah, this is just an assumption, but yeah, I'm guessing that they might try to foul one more time here, and if the Governors can put it away at the line, at that point, if they don't come down and hit a quick basket, they'll probably wind it out. As pretty good night for, as things are getting wound down, could be a really good night for the Governors as the wrestling team picked up a big win. And now both basketball teams picking up big wins.
There's a foul. Ryan Berry is fouled, catching near midcourt by Isabella Shreve. Will go down and shoot free throws one more time. That's the second foul on Shreve. And Ryan Berry, who has now 13 points in the game, 6 here in the fourth quarter. She's been one of the best Govs in this fourth quarter offensively. And another good defensive effort. Emily Lingle will check in the game for the first time this season. And a big ovation for the senior, who has been dealing with a knee injury. She's got the brace on, and will probably have to use that probably for the rest of the season anyway, as Ryan Berry will shoot the free throw, makes the first free throw. And the Governors shot well from the free throw line again here tonight. I don't want to jinx it quite yet, so I'll wait till after Berry shoots his free throw. Also give me time to add up how many they've made, as Berry goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. They're 5 for 6 here in the quarter, which is a big spot to be at with 25 seconds to go. And a turnover again from the Huron Tigers, which will end the ball game. 25.3 left to go, a 16-point lead for the Governors. But Pierre ends up 8 for 9 from the free throw line, as Lainey Stevens will catch. And the Governors did a fantastic job down the stretch. A one-possession game as it went all the way down in the fourth quarter. And the Governors will still end up with a 16-point win. Lingle will catch. She thought about shooting it, and they say, no, don't shoot it. With 3 seconds to go, she says don't. They're trying to tell her to shoot it. She does not want to shoot it, but she'll hang on, and the Governors will win it 55-39 here on senior night. A one-possession game midway through the fourth quarter turns into a 16-point win for the Pierre Governors tonight over the Huron Tigers, as they've won 3 in a row now in the last week and a half. Pierre Governors win it 55-39. We step aside and come back to wrap it up from Riggs High School. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Innovation. It's right here. Avera St. Mary's Hospital keeps care local for you and your family, offering comprehensive care that has earned 4 out of 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in hospital performance and safety. Avera St. Mary's world-class care is further supported by advanced technology, 2-way video e-consults, 3D mammography, and a state-of-the-art birthing center, so you and your family don't have to go anywhere else, because innovation lives right here in Pierre. Learn more at avera.org/news.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of heat-a-later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of heat-a-later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-a-later fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre still wants your trade or your spare vehicle, and we're willing to give you top dollar, and we'll throw in an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Sell us your car, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you an additional 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Trade in your vehicle for a new or different one, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota will give you 250 Pierre Pride dollars. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
As we welcome you back here at Riggs High School, as the Pierre Governors, they win at 55-39 over the Huron Tigers, a 16-point win. John Wickler alongside Nathan Nas as we welcome you in to the post-game show, and we will see if we might talk to some of the one or two players here tonight. Coach Bebout, after the Douglas win, we got several girls already making their way out. Maybe they're going to take a picture first, but after the Douglas win, we were able to talk with some of the Coach Bebout. So maybe we won't talk to any of the girls. We'll talk to Coach Bebout instead, which is perfectly fine too. As the Governors, they win at 55-39 here over the Huron Tigers. As we hand the mic over to Coach Bebout, and Coach, a good win and a hard-fought win too, because you guys had a one-possession lead midway through the fourth quarter and finished with a 16-point win. That's gonna make you pretty happy. Gonna make the team feel a lot confident. I'm gonna try and buy some time to give you a chance to catch your breath here for a couple more seconds.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you've won now 3 in a row, 6-9 on the season. But with 15 points for Ryan Berry and Avery Kaiser, but you got to feel pretty good about how this team was able to finish off this game, going from just a one possession lead to then winning by 16 points.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was really fun. We just dug down on defense. That's a really good offensive team that we just played. To get that, to do it in that fashion with that defense. I mean, you mentioned Ryan's 15. I had no idea. I never really know who's got what. But that was what makes us dangerous, is when we, everyone's a scorer and they don't really know who to key in on. Obviously a lot of teams are going to focus in on Remy, but if we have other players that are, scoring in double digits, that makes it really hard to do that for an entire game. And I mean, just the defensive effort was unbelievable. Ryan on Heinz was, that was fun to watch. So yeah, I mean, shout out to Ryan on the points, but the defense is what won us that game.
Yeah, Hampton High has finished with 4 points. Heaven Gainey had 12, and she had 7 in that third quarter, 0 in the fourth quarter. Overall, defensively, like you mentioned, a really good defensive game, but there were so many different moments in that game from everybody, not just 1 or 2 or 3 different players. It was 5, 6, 7, 8 different players that were diving the floor for a loose ball, picking up a big steal, making shots very tough. Here on at certain points, they look like they're throwing up prayers inside the paint because they couldn't get good looks.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it was fun. We manned up all day. I think we went zone maybe a couple times, and that didn't last very long. And we just D'd up. And Huron is, I'm sure they would say they didn't shoot the ball very well, and that's very well could be the case. But I think a lot of it had to do with our defense, and our girls just deserve a ton of credit for they showed a lot of guts out there tonight.
You guys finished with 15 turnovers. You forced for them another 13 turnovers, and especially 4 in that fourth quarter. Again, that you see, and good teams find ways to win, and good teams find ways to go from a one-possession game to a 16-point win to pick up a third straight victory.
Well, I mean, we're starting to be the team that we always knew that we could be. I mean, young team that had to go through some downs, unfortunately. Couldn't, squeak some out, didn't approach a couple games the right way, being young, and now they're starting to figure it out. They believe in themselves. They're finding ways to finish and win games, and it's fun. I'm just happy for them. I'll keep it rolling, and you mentioned the record part of it and all that stuff. It really doesn't matter. It's just really about trying to play your best basketball, and I think we're starting to do that.
Yeah, 1-0 today, and now you try and go 1-0 on Friday, which is going to be very tough against a really good Bismarck team. What do you know about them prior to tonight, but going into this Friday game, what do you know about them?
Yeah, well, so all summer we played the best of the best. We played Crofton, Nebraska, state champs over there. We played Aberdeen, Roncalli, state A champs last year with everybody back. We played West Fargo team that's got a D1 girl. I mean, we played like team after team all summer long. And we won or were in all those games except one, and that was Bismarck. They beat us by 40. So that's what I can tell you about Bismarck. And about 4 minutes in that game, I don't know if our girls liked basketball very much because that's how fast and how aggressive that Bismarck team is. They're as good as anybody. So it's just another huge challenge. But we're playing good basketball, and that's what we need right now. We just need another challenge.
And you get to do it here in front of your home fans, which will be a huge benefit for you guys. And speaking of the fans, obviously being senior night, your two seniors and Lainey Stevens and Emily Lingle, I'll give you a chance to talk about what they've meant to you as a coach over the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, I right or wrong, I mean, I have a, I don't know if it's like seniority. I kind of believe in that, honestly, and just that they've paid all those dues and been through it. And I know, just looking back, anyone can remember like when they were a senior, it's tough. You got a lot of things on your plate. There's going to be big changes coming up, and you've looked forward to this your whole life. It's just, it's just really emotional. It's a lot on their plate. So, I'm just happy for both those girls. It was great that Emily got a chance to go out there and dress tonight. She's obviously still working her way back, and Lainey did a ton of good things for us. And yeah, I mean, they're going to go and do great things, and that's really the fun of coaching is when you see all the awesome things that these girls go on and do. And I'm blessed. I look around at our team, and all these girls are going to be just wonderful people. So just to know them and just to know that I had the opportunity to coach them, that brings a lot of value to my life. So all the best with Lainey and Em, and we're just going to try to keep this rolling now.
Absolutely. Friday night's back here at home against the Bismarck Demons. And, Coach, congratulations on the win, and good luck on Friday.
All right, appreciate you.
That is head coach Kirk Bebout. As the Governors, they win it 55-39 here this evening over the Huron Tigers. And as we welcome back Nathan Nazen here to wrap things up from Ringside Gym, and you heard Coach Bebout really praise the girls' defensive effort. That was the biggest, I think that's the biggest takeaway. Huron's a good offensive team. At times, they didn't look very good offensively, and I know Huron's going to say that's our fault, but I think you have to give a lot of credit to the Pierre Governors to make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. That good teams with poor defense shoot the ball really well. Good teams with really good defense on them, like with the way our girls played tonight, yeah, they're gonna struggle to shoot the ball. And like you said, there's some times there where it just seemed like they were getting into the paint and throwing up a prayer. I think that's a big tribute to the girls and getting after it defensively. And I think there's definitely some frustration from Huron offensively because, I haven't seen what their scores are or seen how things have gone, but that's definitely something that, they appeared to maybe that they score more points than that usually. And, yeah, tip your hats to our girls and still to their girls because their girls played hard. And, like you said, they battled it back and got it within 2 points in that fourth quarter. And Govs did a really nice job of distancing that late in the game and getting after things on both ends.
And they, again, Governors here on senior night, they honor Lainey Stevens as well as Emily Lingle, and both of them get a chance to it's not their last home game because they will be playing here at home on Friday. They got another home game prior to the end of the season against Washington, so it's not the final time that they play at home in the regular season, but on senior night get a chance to honor them and a chance to pick up a win because that's one thing that even though you probably won't even remember that it's not your final home game, but you're going to remember if you win on senior night and you remember how things go. Those are one of the few things that you remember in the wins and losses if you won on senior night, and the Governors did just that here this evening, winning 55-39. We go through the totals. The Pierre boys right now, they're winning by 2 over the Huron Tigers. Waiting for Ryan Kruger, another update to come in before.
We're up by 2. They have 2, we are up 2. They have the ball with called a timeout with 16.4 left.
Okay, so there is our official update, and we'll try and get you the final here before we wrap things up.
We have some Lady Govs fans sitting across the gym with a laptop watching the end of the game.
The Huron Tigers, they lead at 53-52 with 0.9 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Got that from Ryan Kruger. So Huron might be stealing one late at home against the Pierre Governors, who pretty much led the entire way. 15 points. We'll go back here to wrap things up from Riggs High School here as the girls win it. 15 points for Ryan Berry and Avery Kaiser. They tie for the game high. 11 for Remy Price. 3 different Governors in double figures. 8 for Lainey Stevens. 2 for Lennox Dupree. And 4 for Reese Twilger, who dealt with a little bit of some having a cut over around her eyebrow and having to make things. She still played hard and played well for the Pierre Governors. Over on the Huron Tigers side, 2 players in double figures. Heaven Gainey had 12, and Isabel Elwine had 11. 5 points for Bryn Huber, 3 for Isabel Shreve, and then 4 points for Alexis Feenstra, and Hampton Hines had 4 points, who had all 4 of her in the second quarter. And also, as Coach Bebout said, too, that Ryan Berry, she had 15 points, and he's happy with the offensive production, but he's more happy with the defensive effort that she did on Hampton Hines, because as any good defender does, made Hampton Hines seem like she was not part of the offense really much at all this entire night.
Yeah, I think most of the girls, except for there's a few stretches there where Huron was knocking down some shots. They're definitely a better offensive team than what they've shown, and Hines is definitely a better offensive player than what she was able to show tonight. But, yeah, tip your hats to Ryan Berry, Avery Kaiser, Reese Terwilliger, Cindy Tedrow. And Tedrow doing a really nice job stepping up. Usually you see when Twilliger comes out, you usually see Shorter go in there and play in the post, but Shorter's walking around in a boot. So she did a really nice job of stepping up defensively as well. And, yeah, if we can play that well defensively night in and night out, the shots are going to fall and good things are going to happen.
The Huron Tigers pick up a win, 53-52 over the Pierre Governors in boys basketball, as looks like Lincoln Keno's led the way with 21 points for the Pierre Governors, but they end up falling 53-52 here this evening. And the Governors, they had their opportunity to go over 500, but they will fall to 7-8. Governor girls right now at 6-9. They've won 3 in a row, and will take on a very good Bismarck team on Friday, as Coach Bebout had said. Coach Kusler had talked about, I think she had talked about Bismarck before. If she had not talked about it on the air, we had previously kind of had a small discussion about it, and we also talked about earlier that Bismarck scoring 100 points for both the boys and girls teams. So they are very good, both boys and girls, that the boys team and girls team will face on Friday, as we'll have the boys game with coverage right around 7 o'clock and tip-off shortly thereafter on a Friday up in Bismarck. Governors, they win it 55-39 here tonight in the Governor girls over the Huron Tigers. Let's say thanks to Spencer Kelly, Nathan Nas, John Winkler here as we sign off the Governors. They win it 55-39 as we say so long from Riggs High School.
To Pierre basketball on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Governor basketball is brought to you in part by Dairy Queen, Todd's Electric, Shane's Pharmacy, Avera St. Mary's, and Bank West. And by Billion Auto, Edward Jones Financial, Gales Gas, Birding Electric, Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, and Midwest Co-op. And by Fisher Round, First Dakota National Bank, Lamb Motors, All Around Graphics, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Missouri River Dentistry, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Papa Murphy's, Kruger Contracting, and Wagner Auto. Join us all season on your home for Governor Sports, KCCR, KCCRradio.com, and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. This has been a special presentation of